I didn't notice you there.
Oh, you didn't?
Welcome back to another episode of Dr. Jea and JP's Vidcast, a series of video podcasts designed to disrupt your current ways of thinking and breathe new perspectives into your life.
So last week we talked about giving the gift of quality time. And as Dr. Jea and I were diving a little bit deeper into that, what we realized is that how we spend our time with others is going to impact how we're going to be remembered. I know, right?
In a recent trip to Italy, while conducting market research on a course I'm planning to launch in 2017 on strategic life design, I came across Michael Hyatt's book, Living Forward. And one of the things I love that he presents in this book is the idea of beginning with the end in mind in your life. As a follower of Covey, I always had thought about beginning with the end in mind and the importance of that as a graduate student and imagining the degree you wanted to attain, what you needed to do to get there, what kinds of experiences would help you have both the educational background in your resume as well as the experience to move forward in the career pathway that you've articulated. So I was familiar with the idea, and he mentions how we do this naturally when planning vacations. I'm planning a vacation to the Cayman Islands. What might I want to do when I'm there? I might want to dive, I might want to snorkel, I might want to swim with dolphins. That we do this naturally in small sections of our lives and with smaller events, things like fitness, right? If I'm going to start a new fitness goal, I might have a goal or an end in mind around strength building or weight loss.
Right, and I think about it in my professional life. I think about this company has room for promotion, so I can see myself as a supervisor, so I start with that end in mind, and it leads me to act a certain way to get to that level.
So in thinking about how do we bridge this gap between thinking about these smaller pieces of our life and really thinking strategically about the end of our lives,
big picture,
Michael encourages us to really think about our eulogy, which may sound a little morbid.
A little bit.
Just a little. And he acknowledges that, but it is important for us to consider in each of the moments of quality time that we're crafting this holiday season, what legacies are we leaving? And he states that everyone is in the process of creating and leaving a legacy. The question is not, will you leave a legacy? But what kind of legacy will you leave?
Well, I think that's so important because I have found myself asking myself that first question. You know, am I going to leave a legacy? Will people remember me? And I think the reality is, yes, people will remember you, but the reflection needs to happen on what legacy are you leaving?
Absolutely. With that, I'm going to transition to a slide that has 4 questions for you to reflect upon. You may use these in a daily meditation at the beginning or end of each day, or you might want to journal about them. So take a moment to pause your computer as I read through these questions, grab your journal, and start jotting down some ideas. What would those closest to you remember about your life? What stories would they tell one another? Would those stories make them laugh, cry, sigh, or all 3? How would they summarize what your life meant to them? So this week's homework is to think about and possibly journal about those 4 questions.
We really hope that these 4 questions are going to, again, provide that disruptive thinking, be able to provide new perspectives for you. So really just take that time this week to really reflect on those 4 questions and take as much time as you need.
With that, go out and shine love and light into the world this holiday season. Be kind to all of those who serve you as you're in the hustle and bustle on the streets, as you're at restaurants with your wait staff, as you're interacting with store personnel and your shopping experiences. Just spread that love and light and intentional practice around the legacy that you're leaving in each and every moment and in the grand scheme of your life.
Take care until next time.